Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with episode 28 of my Aground All Achievements playthrough. And today we're focusing on collecting spirit energy or spirit currency. It's going to be a bit of a grind, so there's going to be a lot of combat. Some accelerated playthrough, so you're not watching each fight. I know the combat here is not exactly like exhilarating. What we're going to do is try out a couple of different ways to collect the spirit energy. There's different sources of spirit energy. We saw we can combat the basic elementals back on our home planet, but we can also go into the spirit world that we created the doorway to in the previous episode and fight the enemies there. They're much tougher, but the rewards are greater. So we're going to experiment a little bit, figure it out, see if we can find the most efficient way to collect this resource. We are going to need quite a bit of it to collect, to complete some quests which relate to some achievements. So we're going to get started. One of the main things that we're going to need to do is change up our equipment because we cannot have the suit on and use the spirit glaive that we got from, I think it's Death, in that spirit world. So we're going to switch out. We did bring all of our other armor set. And there we go. So with that setup, now we can, I wonder if our owl can damage the spirits if he's got the shadow on. I know that makes him able to see the spirits. Let's see, did we bring anything to feed him? Let's give him a little bit of food, and we'll see if he can help do some damage. That would be great. Okay, so we've got the glaive. We've got, let's bring a little bit more ice cream, because swinging the glaive takes a good bit of stamina. We've got some health items, and I'm not sure what else we'll need, but we'll kind of figure it out as we get in there. So since we're on Mars, let's start there. And what else do we have here? We've got chromium being produced in the lab. We've got, I think, exotic matter being produced here, but we're out of fuel. Okay, so if we add, right now there's 5 exotic matter, and we don't have any uranium on us. Okay, so let's add that in. Let's switch up from chromium to uranium. And we can see the chromium collects pretty quickly. I think uranium will be even faster. So we'll give that a second to complete. I just want to see, with 6 researchers, yeah, okay, that's going pretty fast. So we'll let that go. We'll get out here and head into the spirit world. And oh, did I bring focus gems? That's the question. I didn't. Well, since we're in here, let's try and fight this fish. Is my owl companion... I don't even see him out. Is he not here? Interesting. We might not even be able to bring him with us into this world. Okay, so we've got... see if we can fight these guys here. So tons of damage there from those enemies. Absolutely brutal how much damage they're able to do so quickly. We do have lots of healing items, so we can kind of stay on top of it. But that certainly wasn't easy. And let's see if we can take out the big guy up here. Again, it's tough because we can't block, because the glaive takes up 2 hands. and that's only 20 spirit. So that doesn't really seem worth it. When we could be getting 10 just from the simple guys. Is 20 from such a hard fight worth it? Wow, I really don't think so. Okay, since we're in here though, let's, oh, and our stamina is really low too. But that's okay, we have ice cream. Take one of those. And I think this is gonna be weak against ice. I think plant, well no, it should be fire that plant is weak against. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's definitely not good. Okay, so we're not gonna fight them. And then we've got the fish guy coming down. We'll take one more fish battle. Man, those are tough fights. All right, and get this guy. All right, let's see if that gets us anywhere. And let's do power first. I think power will give us the access to better weapons. Yeah, so we can get exotic matter, not a big deal. We can get the spirit helm, automatically fires at enemies. Yep. That's good, we want that. The magic staff, I wonder if that will damage them. Spirit robes, elemental defense is 6. Stamina plus 6 per second in darkness. And I don't know if that counts in places like the spirit world. So we have 110. I'm not gonna go for the staff right now. We don't really have any spell books to use. The helmet for 100. Stamina per hit. It takes, that's a lot of stamina per hit. So I think we should get the robes first because they'll give me stamina per second, which will then hopefully power the helmet. So let's do it that way. So let's go ahead and get the robes. And now, okay, we've got a fish coming, so let's battle him. And he was doing like 30 damage to us. Let's see what he does now. Still 30. Okay, so his attack doesn't count as an elemental attack. That's interesting. But stamina is going up, which is what we wanted to see. So this does recharge our stamina. So that at least takes one kind of one challenge away from being in here. All right. And I don't really want to fight that green guy down there. Is I think a pretty tough enemy. And we didn't bring any gems. Okay, so let's back out. We'll go rest up and we'll save. And wow, 6 uranium while we were in there. Okay, that's great. Let's grab that. Okay, so that perfectly finished an exotic matter. So now, let's see, if we put in 5 fuel, how far will that get us? I'm guessing it's 10 to 1. Wow, I don't even know. Is that going to get halfway? It's going to be close. That's going to be halfway. Okay, so it is. It's 10 to 1 uranium to exotic matter. Okay, so we'll let our uranium continue to go, and let's head back in. I think that was fine in terms of collecting some spirit energy. It is weird. Oh, maybe do I have to like change? Oh, can change element. That's why. Just like the staff, we change elements to combat what we're going up against. That makes sense. Okay. And again, I didn't bring the focus gems in. So let's see. We got a fish coming. We'll just get a couple of little kills here. And we did get another 100. Okay, let's grab the helmet. And now let's see if the helmet gives us any chance here. Fire against ice should be pretty good. So let's see if this works. All right, we should be able to take this fish out pretty easily. Now the fire attack from the helmet really shouldn't be doing a whole lot because it's weak to that element, but let's see. Oh, and there's my owl. He is here, but I don't think he's going to be helping fight. All right, I think that's it from there. We do need a spirit tree seed, but let's hold off on that for now. And let's check out the knowledge question. Yep. Okay, so this is what we need to do in order to unlock one of the more difficult achievements in the game. We need to create this spirit path into the spirit world. So it costs 100 spirit to do it. So let's just take it and get it done. Okay, great. And then let's do a couple other knowledge questions here. I don't know if any of these other ones, yeah, let's do elements. There we go. The element table is useful. You can memorize the strengths and weaknesses. They kind of make sense, but they're also kind of not perfectly intuitive. So it's good to have that on hand. And I think that goes in our inventory. Yep, element table. And let's put this on a combo. And so now we can easily see the elemental table. So up to the right on the platform, we have the earth elemental. We can see that plant is strong against earth and water is strong against earth. And earth is strong against ice and fire. Yeah, each has 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses. So plant is strong against earth. Okay, so we'll keep that handy. And this way, if we're going to adjust our, and let's take another ice cream. If we're going to adjust our element, now we have an easy kind of setup to do so. Yeah, let's fight that guy since he's blocking our exit. We'll take him on now. And we still got 6 left, so let's head down. And we can see there is a spirit chest over there. And then, yeah, this is kind of crazy. You've got 3 enemies, 2 fire and a water. Obviously, plant is not good, blocking the way down there. So we're definitely not going to just run into those guys blindly. We're not quite ready for that yet. So let's head back. Actually, before we do, let's do a quick chat with our guy. We did have some other knowledge questions we wanted to ask. So we got the elements done. We got the them done. Let's do spirits. All right, so we've got 95 spirit currently. And I don't think there's anything, let's see, power-wise that we want right now. Only if we were gonna go for the staff. Okay, so let's back out. We'll go save. And we've got a new quest from the alchemist. Let's see. Carapace armor to the lab. Do we have the lab over here? Okay, let's go to Earth, and I want to check out. We'll put on. Oh wait, yeah. Before I keep forgetting, let's grab some of our gems. Okay, let's head to Earth real quick. There were those pink guys that were definitely spirits of some kind. And we'll take a look and see what kind of spirit reward they get. And if we can even engage them with just our... Oh, easy there, guys. Wow. Yep, okay, they're here. I thought the drones had stopped attacking us. Wow, that was brutal. Okay, let's... Wow, those meteors are targeting me there, 4 in a row. All right, how much spirit do we get? 5. Okay, so very small, but very free, as they don't fight back. Okay, so let's then head to the other island. I think there's a bunch of these guys over where we met the professor. And so we'll collect a little bit more of the free stuff since it's there. I thought they were over here. Yep, there we go. Oof, not many. All right, so now we can head back up into space. And I think there's a ship up here. We'll try and engage and take the alien pilot out. All right, let's drop off what we got. All right, let's do a quick pit stop back on our starting planet. I want to check out the Carapace armor that the alchemist just was talking about. I know we've got a lab back there, and I don't think it's going to be something that we can use, but let's take a quick look. I don't remember what we did with that in our first playthrough, if anything. So let's go refresh my recollection here of what that was. Okay, it does. It resists elemental attacks. Just on its own? That would be crazy. It gives oxygen. It has a dive depth. It looks like it has a built-in helmet. Oh, we need scale mail. We don't even have scale mail. 3 alien hearts and 3. Wow, it is expensive. Okay, well, the problem is I don't know how to make scale mail. So the Carapace armor looks like it could be really useful. I'm guessing it might disable our jetpack. Maybe not. But let's keep an eye out for the scale mail. That might be something that makes sense to grab. Ooh, 36 uranium. Okay, so let's head back to the spirit world and we'll try out our armor using some of the spirit defense and see if that takes some of the sting out of these enemies. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna run into is the fish. Oh, we should have gotten ourselves more food. That was a mistake. That was the other reason we went back. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna run into is the fish, which is water. So if we make fire armor or ice armor, if we do ice, we're weak to the fire. So what if we did plant armor? Oh, that'd be weak to the fire. Okay, so let's try... Let's try the plant armor first, just like our plant. Okay, and now let's see what happens if the fish guy comes up. So before he was hitting us for 30. Good. Okay, and then we've got an earth guy up there. Plant is good against earth as well. So let's go take that guy on. And then those guys are ice up top, and we're weak to ice. So we should change at least one of these. So now the next thing we'll do is we're gonna fight ice and fire. And earth is good against both of those. Earth is good against ice, earth is good against fire. So let's try and swap. Okay, so we're taking bonus damage from the fish there. So we're gonna go ahead and get out. We didn't want to run into a problem there without having enough food to heal. So if you have the wrong element on, you can take double damage. And if you have the right element on, you're taking half. So definitely need to be careful we don't get overwhelmed while we're in there. Okay, so we messed up by not bringing any food. So unfortunately, we do need to waste another trip back home to restock our food supply. But exotic matter is a producible resource now, so not too big of a deal. And since we're here, before we waste or use the exotic matter, let's go ahead and check again for the pink guys. See if we can farm them again real quick. They are back. All right, why not? So with the fight out of the way, let's free this dragon ship. And once again, we'll go through the dialogue, convince him to be free. And off he goes. Okay, so with our spirit gauge full, let's see if we can do two little things here real quick before we wrap up this episode. So let's head back to Earth. Let's check on our exotic matter. 18 is plenty. And maybe while we're here, hold on, let's take a quick look at our supplies. Yeah, okay, let's head back to our home base. And let's see if we can get that suit put together that we were looking at. And so we needed scale mail. And in order to make that, we just need an armor and some fish scales. The red guy is what we need. Okay. Okay, so we don't have the recipe. I believe the recipe is under the cultivator island. Let's see if we can make it without the recipe, and if not, we'll go grab it real quick. Great armor. I think it's a great armor that we need. So titanium is 4. We have plenty of that. Steel armor. Okay, I think it's actually steel armor that we need. So let's go get that. Yep, there we go. So steel armor and 5 fish scales gives us the scale mail. All right, I know we needed scale mail. I know we needed evolution gems. I think it was 3. And let's take a quick look and see what the rest of the ingredients are. Uh, 3 alien hearts and 5 blood gems, no problem. All right, there we go. Carapace armor. Oh, and while we're here, right, yeah, we need omelets. Okay, let's do that real quick. We were out of healing items. Okay, so we have 300, wait, let's check out the Carapace armor now. And it looks like it's a full suit. Let's see what it does. Dive depth 100, oxygen 200, carry 450. So if we put that on, it takes up all the armor, the headgear, and the backpack, but leaves the weapons available. Okay, that's good. So what is our carrying weight is now, oh, actually it went up. So we're up to 530 now for our carry. That's cool. And then we can use the spirit glaive. Let's get our oxygen charged up. Oh, that looks cool. It's like a little samurai outfit. That's awesome. Does it change element? I don't believe so, right? Nope. No, it just goes as it. So we've lost the spirit fox, the helmet, which would do the auto attacks. But what we gain instead is hopefully a lot of defense. And one of the other things I want to do, so now let's head back to finish this off. We're going to head back to Mars. And we're going to try and capture one of those spirit fish that are flying around. Because I believe we can capture one of those as a familiar, and we can either put them in a pen to farm spirit, or we can use them to battle other spirits. Like they can actually fight and do damage to the spirits, unlike the other pets. Now, is that worth dropping the owl? I'm not sure. But maybe for a very limited set of circumstances, it would be. Okay, so let's put the ship on the ground. I don't think we can fly with this thing. Yeah, there's no flying, but if we're at the spaceship, so we have to be really careful how we get in and out with that. We've got oxygen. I've got some capture gems. I think a regular spirit gem will capture the fish. There we resists elemental attacks. Okay, so, and we have this set to Earth. Okay, and then we've got our setup here. Okay, so let's head down. Okay, we're doing almost no damage to this guy. Let's get out of there. Earth on Earth is a bad combination. And I think we were taking half damage from everything. Damage 16, wow, that's a lot. Can be used underwater. Spirit -1. Oh, it feeds off of spirit. Oh, that's gross. I hate that. Boy, that really doesn't seem to be worth it. Okay, well, we caught one of the fish, so good. We can use that to farm spirit with. Oh, I wonder, can I build a pen in here? I wonder if I can plant. That's probably too big. The spirit cages are too big. I was thinking about just having it in here and farming it constantly inside the ship, but that probably won't work. All right, let's grab 14 uranium. Okay, so let's go back in and see if there's anything else we can spend our spirit energy on. We'll make a quick trip to the guy in charge here. Oh, we can get exotic matter. Okay. Spirit tree seed. That's what we're looking for. That's the next thing that we're going to need. So, 1. All right, great. And here comes a fish. And how does Earth? Earth is weak to water, so that's bad. So let's switch up. Let's go for ice. All right, so we have a number of spirit fish. We'll put them in some spirit pens when we get back to our home base, and that should be a nice little constant kind of spirit farm income for us. Let's go ahead down and see if we can take on these guys down here. With the ice set up, we should be okay. Let's try it. Definitely took a beating, not too bad, and now we can get access to the chest down here. And it's 5 spirit gems. And so the big question is, how do we get through that kind of monstrosity there? The fire and the water. And let's see, we've got earth enemies. So if we go, water is good against earth. Okay, let's go water. And can we see spirits with this on? resists elemental attacks. Let's see if we switch to fish, what happens? I think we can still see. And is he feeding off of our energy? It looks like he is. Yep, we can see our spirit energy is ticking down. And how does he get down there? Will he just go? Oh, cool. Oh, he's super tough. Go for it, my man. Look at that. So we can stay safe on the ladder, and he just goes down there and houses them. That was pretty awesome. Oh, where's my fish at, man? Come on back. Get back here. Ah, no, we lost the fire guy now. Kind of unpredictable in when he attacks and where he attacks. Okay, we're still able to collect that. That's great. Okay, so we're down here. Let's see if he will fight the fire guy here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, that is a super effective little fighting machine there. So what we are going to do now is let's pause right there. So we've got ourselves well equipped for the spirit world. We need one more spirit tree. So at the beginning of the next episode, we will start our combat to go back down to the door. You can see we can reach it pretty easily now without much trouble, but I'm almost positive we need 3 tree seeds for when we go through there. So rather than go and come back, let's just go and do it all at once. So we'll get out of here for now, and we'll go back to the ship, and let's get our owl companion back on so we can see. All right, and then we'll rest up. Okay, so that's a good spot to stop. We are just about ready to make our way down to that final spirit door and go to the other spirit world. We need one more tree seed, which is 100 spirit. So we'll farm that at the beginning of the next episode, and then we'll travel through that portal, which will be a big reveal for story-wise and a super dangerous area. So we'll have to think a little bit before we go there. Also, what we'll do before we head off, we'll go back to our home planet, our home base, and we'll set up some spirit pens with our excess fish so that we have a steady source of spirit income. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. Do I have to collect it and then it'll just collect, or will it collect automatically because it's spirit? Do I just get it even if I'm not there? No idea, but we'll explore that a little bit in the next episode. So that's where we'll pick up. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you then.